last lecture we have seen the plot of Comedy of Errors by William Shakespeare and also the plot of Ankur, the adaptation of this comedy into a Hindi movie. In my opinion, the adaptation also can be a very good story and plot as if it is original. Shakespeare's Comedy of Tragedy, Comedy of Errors has become the world-widely known play because of the coincidences in that play, and in the same way the same coincidences are taken in the plot of Ankur. Now, what is important in adaptation then? To make it convenient, the plot of the play or any media you are going to adapt should be very, very practical one, in the sense that these scenes mentioned in the story should be suitable to that part of the country. For example, Ankur, the Hindi movie, is made in India. So all the atmosphere shown in that movie is from the metropolitan cities in India. So that is very important. When you adapt something from one media to another media, you should think certainly of these things. That whether you are going to adapt the story as it is or as is suitable for the atmosphere in the country, in the language in which you are going to adapt it. In that sense, Ankur, as I think, is the best movie adapted from Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors. So we are going to the original now, that Comedy of Errors by William Shakespeare, and first of all we'll see the characters in the play. Now, before even going to the characters, we'll see the setting. The setting of this play is first Ephesus and then Syracuse. Now the story takes place in these two cities, and so the characters even are named after the place where they are living. For example, Antipholus. Antipholus, who lives in Ephesus, we will call him A.E. And there is another Antipholus, as you know, it is the story of twins. Another Antipholus, that is his brother, twin brother, he is called Antipholus of Syracuse. So, A.E. is Antipholus of Ephesus and A.S. is Antipholus of Syracuse. In the same way, another twin is there, as I told you in my last lecture. His name is Dromio. Who is this Dromio? Dromio is servant of Antipholus. So this is a master-servant relationship. And in this relationship, Antipholus and his twin brother and Dromio and his twin brother. These are the pairs. So this Dromio of Ephesus is servant of Antipholus of Ephesus. In the same way, D.S. is Dromio of Syracuse. He is the servant of Antipholus of Syracuse. How will you remember these names? A.E. Antipholus of Ephesus and A.S. Antipholus of Syracuse. In the same way, Dromio, D.E. Dromio of Ephesus and D.S. is Dromio of Syracuse. So remember these names. These names are rather difficult to remember, but you can keep in mind in this way: A.E., D.E., A.S., D.S., etc. And then coming to next character is Adriana. Adriana is the wife of Antipholus. of Ephesus. So this couple lives in Ephesus. With her lives her sister Luciana. Luciana is the sister of Adriana. Luce, she is the maid servant of Antipholus. She also is called as Nell. She has two names. Curtesan is the hostess of Antipholus. And good relationship, good friendship is shown between these two characters. There is one important character in this play, and that is Angelo. He is the goldsmith. Now, the goldsmith also plays an important role in this play because Adriana, the wife of Antipholus, she always is after her husband that she wants a diamond necklace. And for this reason, there are always the quarrels between husband and wife. And one day, Antipholus goes out of the house, promising his wife that he will certainly bring that day the diamond necklace. So this is a plain plot of the story. But Shakespeare's plays are not that plain. There is certainly something that makes of the plot in a different way, and so coincidences play an important role in this play. So Antipholus, who lives in Ephesus, Dromio, who lives in Ephesus, this pair meets this pair of Syracuse. Now, actually, original place is Ephesus of Antipholus, Dromio twins. But then they are departed in a shipwreck, and now when they are grown up, they were departed in the childhood, and now they are grown up, and this brother of Syracuse, Antipholus the master and Dromio the servant, both of them are in search of their brothers, their twin brothers. So together, when these two twins meet together, comedy starts happening. So the cause of comedy in this play is the coincidences that play an important role, as well as the same cases of these twins. They create a lot of comedy in this play. One more thing of the reason of comedy is Adriana. She is shown innocent, but she is not that innocent. She is selfish enough. She is shown as the selfish lady, and all the time she is after her husband to buy for her a diamond necklace. And this diamond necklace actually creates a lot many humorous situations in the play. Luciana is quite mature than Adriana. Actually, she is the younger sister, but then you will see that she is more mature than the elder sister, Adriana. And so whenever such critical situations are there, whenever such twofold mind of condition is there, whenever Luciana is there to settle the situations. For example, now when this Antipholus is in the police station, at that time he needs the money and he sends his servant, and there again so many comic situations take place. At that time what happens? That Luciana is there to pay that money and settle the situation. So many such situations are shown in the play that Luciana handles very successfully. The next character is of Luce. Luce plays very important role in this play. Though a servant of that house, she plays very important role because she tries to understand her mistress, that is Adriana. And so many situations are shown in the movie that they are movie as well as the play that she tries to understand her master and mistress. In the same way, she also tells her husband to try to understand his master and mistress. So these two characters particularly, they have a lot of understanding. Next character is that of a courtesan. Courtesan, she is the hostess of Antipholus. Most of the times they are together, and Adriana always is suspicious of this courtesan. What happens that whenever Antipholus of Ephesus is in critical situation, has some conflict with his wife, he goes to this courtesan, and the courtesan tries to understand him and she tries to settle the situation. But Adriana is always suspicious of her, and because of this suspicion also, so many critical and comic situations take place. Stress always is there because of this courtesan. Angelo, the goldsmith, he also plays an important role because of that diamond necklace. I must tell you that it is a diamond necklace in the play, whereas it is the Srimanta Har, Rani Har in the Hindi movie. So, because of this diamond necklace, stress and conflict is there between the couple, and for that reason they fight a lot, and many comic situations also take place when the character of Romeo of Syracuse is in the house of Antipholus of Ephesus, and of course both of them don't know whether who has come in the house. Many such flirting situations also we can observe in the play of Shakespeare, and they also are observed in the Hindi movie Angur. And then this goldsmith Angelo makes a delay in giving the necklace, and that creates a lot of havoc in both these families. That is Antipholus of Ephesus, A.E., D.E., Romeo of Ephesus, Antipholus of Syracuse, A.S., and Romeo of Syracuse, B.S. So, many such critical and comical and stressful situations. So, one can say the drama is full of stress, conflicts, quarrels, fights, and comic situations as well as coincidences. So, for today,